G'day, welcome back to another one of Holmesy's adventures. Here we are again at Heathcote HQ. out for a little bit of a ride with the boys. I've got young Jesse with me today. He's, you'll see in the footage, or you would have already seen in the footage, he's on his YZ250F. And Brendan, my nephew, he's back out on the 450F. You might remember if you watched one of the videos not so long ago, Brendan and I were out here. So it's a Friday. We've got a day off work and got a little bit on this weekend, so we thought we'd come out here and just have a little bit of a ride. What we're trying to do today is just get a little bit of footage of these guys having a go at going up some of these hills and that. They haven't done a lot of the hills out here, and today's good weather for traction and everything, so just have a bit of a play around and take a bit of footage of us going up hills and maybe coming off, hopefully not. What else has been going on? Not a lot. Sold me Honda finally, the CRF, the old girl. I parted ways with it. I wasn't really using it enough, so I ended up selling that to a guy in Blackwood, and he'll get enjoyment out of that because he's getting a really good bike. But at the moment, the money that I got for it means a bit more to me than the bike, and I don't really need it because if I want to ride a bike, I'll go and jump on Jake's KTM 300, and that way I get to stay in the full KTM colours all the time instead of swapping back and forth. So yeah, so just having a bit of an energy drink because the old fart here is a bit pooped, and I'll go out on the track and get a bit more footage for you, and probably see you later on back at Heathcote HQ. I think we're going to do a hamburger worth a lot tonight, and see where things go from there. Cheers. Woo! All right. No worries. Swinging loose and full of juice. Yeah, I whacked me fucking leg on something there. And I'll go to the top. That was second gear, folks. I want to try it in first now and see if I can just baby this up. Rough though, because it wants the wheel stand. I've got to get right up the front. I actually found it probably easier in second. Well, there you go. I actually found that easier in second than doing it in first. So I'm not really used to this bike because it's a two-stroke, and I felt second was definitely better. So I'm going to park up because young Jess is going to have a go. But where's a good spot for me to go? Probably over there. Make it hard for myself when I've got to get back down. All right. Turn her off and get ready for the young fella. Alright guys, it's a long one. It probably doesn't look that steep on film, so Jesse's going to give this a crack on his new bike. And I think he may have only been up this hill maybe twice before. I don't think he's actually ever made it, so here he comes. Fantastic. Bloody ripper. Real slow. Plenty of front brake, mate. Huh? When you're coming down, plenty of front brake. Yeah. Just pick your lines, nice and slow. Just take your time. Well done. It's just getting over that sheer worry of am I going to come off sort of things, but sometimes you've just got to say stuff it and have a crack. I mean, at the end of the day, if you bail out early enough, it drops on its side, you pick it up, and you know, 99% of the time all okay. You pick it up and you go down and you convince yourself, do you have another go? But well done. So I've just yelled out to Brendan, he's opted out. He's not going to have a go on his 450. He's not comfortable with that, so that's okay. Stick within your limits, and you fight and live to ride another day. It's all about having fun, really, isn't it? So the hardest bit for me now is I've got to get back on my bike and try and find an angle to get down here myself. So we're going to go to another little track in a minute, which is not steep or anything, but just a different place to get a bit of footage, I suppose. So see you shortly. All right. Whoa! Went a little bit to the side. So this one here, it's not really steep or anything. Where is he? This is one we broke in a while ago. It goes up there, and that used to be a bit of a jump there, but I think there's fucking branches and shit up there, so I haven't ridden it, so I'll go down the bottom and then I'll go up and see what delights await me up the top. There's nothing special about this. And there you go. And we're obviously you used to go across there, but this big mongrel's here, so we're going to have to find an alternative situation. Come back to you. There we go. Wait for the other guys to come, but oh no, here they are, lacking behind a little bit. I better watch out for this rocket launcher in front of me, and I don't want to cop a brick to the face. So I've told them not to go too hard because I want to keep up and get a bit of footage of the guys, but whatever comes my way. The lens is starting to fog up. Doing burps in my helmet from me V energy drink. Right. So, Jake, if you're watching, which you will be, I reckon your KTM 300's alright. Would I buy one for 18,500? Maybe if I had the money, but I won't because I'll just ride yours. But very fun bike to ride, especially being back on a two-stroke. It's really reminds me of my younger days. I'm loving this idea of not using the clutch when I change, and the lightness and the handling of this thing. I've never ridden a bike of yeah, it's absolutely great. You just pop the throttle on, just lifts up, it's so easy. You probably see me every now and again. I'm just a force of habit using the clutch lever, so sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Whatever thoughts going through my head at the time. There you go again, using the clutch. Hydraulic clutch. Very soft anyway. Jesse on the back wheel. Still getting a little bit of arm pump. Like I've been riding for a long time really. The last time I rode I think it was when you saw me in the video with Brendan. It was just Brendan and I. So, Brendan and me. Trying to use good English here. Stir up the ants. A lot of people say, oh, you should be standing up, Mark, and all this sort of shit. And I do stand up, but the problem is when I'm filming, it angles the camera down. It angles the camera down, and you guys don't get to see anything. So I'm doing it for you. As you can see, the youngies love it. Oh! Did I get yous? Did they get yous? The young ones, they aim for the mud. I aim to stay out of it. Not this time. Oh, a little bit of water's fun too, I suppose. I won't be washing it. This will be Jesse. Right, here we are. Look what we're found. Beautiful. Nice big dam. So there you go, Mark Victor. Not only in Bendigo do you have beautiful dams out in the bush that you come across, you actually have nice dams out at Heathcote HQ too. Little bit of green duckweed over there. Wouldn't be a bad spot to have something to eat, but I'm not really hungry at this time. So we'll just have a play around here and see what happens. And welcome back again, guys. What is it? 2:30, quarter to 3, something like that. Had about 3 hours of fun out here in the bush. We're thinking about pulling the plug now. We'll go back to Heathcote HQ and see what we can get up to there. So while I'm here, you might remember Brendan had the big, what was it, canopy toolbox on the back. He's taken that all off and changed it around a bit. I don't know about the change, but anyway, he says it's easier to put the bike on the back, but it's pretty high, and he's gonna do the old roof tent from the roof where it used to be on the back of the canopy. So he'll set that up when we get back. Not a bad looking rig. I've borrowed Jake's Colorado, and I've borrowed his bike. Got to get something back out of them, don't I? They live for free. So there we go. The YZF 450. The KDM 300 EXC. And the YZF 250. What year is that, Jesse?
2021.
2021. And what's Jake's?
2022.
So Jake's is 2022, that'll be the KDM. This one's 2021, and I think yours is 2020, isn't it? And the grey one's 2020. All right, we'll get these bikes back on and I'll come back to you.
Which would you choose? Buy your $5 tickets today at rslrunion.com.
Back at the old Rancho. And I'll tell you what, after riding that KDM 300 is certainly nice to enjoy a really ice cold neck oil. Here we go.
Also available in an easy applicator.
Oh, bloody fantastic. Come back to you. Dinner time, folks. Everybody's tucking in. I didn't film the cooking of a burger. I've done that plenty of times before. How's that, Brennan? All right?
Spot on again.
Melissa's here tonight. She gives me the thumbs up. How is it, Jesse? All right?
Grouse.
I'll get into some more cooking segments soon. I just don't like doing it in winter. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Well, good morning, folks. What a terrific night. It's now morning. Got a little bit of rain last night. A little bit wet outside. Just had a shower, all nice and clean. Feel as fresh as one can be after a heap of neck oils. Melissa's already out on the buggy. There she goes. All about fun at Heathcote HQ. So I reckon it might be time to get some bacon and eggs going, because that's what you do on the weekend. You eat bacon and eggs. Let's go. Rightio folks, that's Brekkie done and dusted. So I might as well close out the video. We're just leaving Heathcote HQ now. Go back to Sunbury and unload these bikes and get everything put away, and birthday party this afternoon, so have a little bit of a rest up and possibly another shower, freshen up a bit. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll catch you on another one of Holmesy's adventure. Catch ya.